I'm Shannon, I'm a lifestyle change coach, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how we create behavior change through the stages of change. So first we have pre-contemplation. This is like you're just living your life. You just don't really care to change at all. You're just out there doing your thing. Then we have contemplation, where you are aware there is a problem or an issue, but you're not really intent on taking action on it. And then we have preparation. So you're aware there's a problem and you're planning and preparing to take action on that problem. This is usually when you're looking at Instagram accounts, searching things on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Here comes the fun part. This is action. So this is the phase where I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do it. You start a new workout program, you start a diet, you clean out the refrigerator, and you are all in. And this is the phase I love, maintenance. And this is the phase that is typically the hardest and where most people just fall off, right? The maintenance phase is what She Built is all about, helping you get there and stay there to where you can actually start to see some results and not just fall flat on your face. And then is relapse. This is the least sexy phase of all of them, and it's very frustrating. It does not feel good, but relapse is totally normal, all right? Where we fall back into old behaviors. Maybe you got highly stressed, maybe you got overwhelmed with it and you're back into old behaviors. This is where most people say, screw it, I'm done. And you spend a year or 2 or 5 or 10 in pre-contemplation, not even caring about things before you go through it again. Relapse is so important. And then I'll show you what's after that. Here's the other super cool thing about post-relapse is that you don't have to go all the way through the pre-contemplation, contemplation. You don't have to do that, especially with a program like She Built. You can just go right back to action. So when you relapse, we talk about it, we strategize kind of what was the things that happened, blah, blah, blah. We go right back to action, maybe with a different approach, maybe not. Maybe we just return to the plan that we had in place at first and go back into action and maintenance. And then you find yourself sticking around that action maintenance more often. Occasionally you'll relapse and then you can come back to the relapse becomes less and less soul crushing every time because you just know how to go back to your good routine. You look back at your life and identify times where you were in pre-contemplation or preparation or action or relapse. That's that start and stop where you're in action and then you relapse very quickly and there's very little maintenance. That's what I help people do in She Built, is to find that maintenance phase and really make it work for your specific life and goals. Let me clarify that there is nothing wrong with any stage of change. So any of those stages along the way, there's nothing wrong. If you're somebody that's in preparation or somebody that's pre-contemplation, I'm just living my life. Do I need to be changing? No, you don't need to unless you want to. The most problems I see happening where it gets really frustrating is this. So if you're somebody that's constantly in contemplation, preparation, right? Never taking action, that can be a problem. Or if you're somebody that goes from preparation, action, relapse, preparation, action, relapse, preparation, action, relapse, that's what we call a yo-yo dieter. And that's not a good place to be if you're talking about it in terms of dieting and stuff. But this can be career too. So if you're somebody that's constantly job hopping, probably not great for long-term life goals.